Well, I thought, for the most part in the first half, we battled for a little while and then kind of got away from us, a couple of defensive lapses, a couple of missed shots. I thought that impacted that kind of opened the game up. And obviously when you play against a team like Virginia that is very good on both sides, especially when they have a lead, I thought the lead just was it's tough for us to come back, from that, on the road, first time, an ACC game on the road. So, we knew it was going to be a challenge. We knew it was going to be hard. We just, second half, we didn't make it much of a game, and they just, they played really well. Obviously, our defense wasn't strong enough. And, we did some other things, but the game was just kind of out of reach for us, and we just got to keep working and getting better.
Coach,
Questions?
obviously, they're known for their defense, particularly looking at Beekman on Mintz and McNeely Starling, that matchup. What did you see with their on-ball defense, and what did you like that you saw, and what did they do well?
Well, I thought some of it had to do with our, they're good. Those guys are really good defensively, individuals. But what makes them really good is the back line, their help, again, so they close off lanes. Even, you may be able to get past one person, but that, the help is there. And I thought, we tried to go off the bounce a little bit too much. You have to go off a bounce against them. But, we can't take unnecessary bounces, and we didn't. Our movement was good at times early on. We had some good movement, but then after a while we just got a little stagnant. But they do a good job, as a team, as a collective group. But not taking nothing away from those guys, Beekman, but he's a really good defender. But it helps also with their style of play, team defense.
Red, when Tony was asked about that matchup, he also said it was like an us versus, defense versus Judah. What particularly do they do differently as a team when a guy like Judah's coming into the lane?
I think they do a really good job of having 10 eyes on the ball. They always know where the ball is at. They know where it is being driven. They know, they have a very good understanding of where they need to be at on the floor. So, again, that's why they have the number one defense pretty much year in and out, year in and year out. They just change players, different names, but the same system. But they have a very good understanding of having 10 eyes on the ball and where everyone's at.
Coach, you were talking earlier just about keeping it close early on. Do you think even early on Virginia was challenging you guys for almost every bucket?
Say that again.
Just early on, Syracuse was keeping it close, but even then, did you think they were keeping it making it very hard to make any shots?
They were making it hard for us to make shots.
Yeah.
I thought we made a couple of tough shots early on, but for the most part, it wasn't a lot of points. But I thought the points that we scored was how we wanted to score. But we did make a couple of end of the shot clock. I think someone made a tough one at the end of the shot clock. And if you make 3 or 4 of those, you kind of know in the back of your head that's not going to be able to win a game. So again, I thought everything kind of snowballed. Once we missed a couple of defensive assignments and McNeely got going, that kind of gave the separation, and it was just hard to get back.
Sticking with McNeely, how tough a matchup is it when he is hitting the outside shot, because he's developed some mid-range and some go-to-the-rim stuff now?
Yeah, I mean, he's constantly moving. They look for him. I thought they found him, and we lost him a couple of times. And then again, the one thing I'll say is he's definitely extended his range. He made some bombs. I think he made 2 or 3 bombs. I mean, the last shot he made, Quadia Copeland step back, that was pretty contested. And one he made in the first half, almost near half court, was end of the shot clock. He made that one. So again, he's a tough cover. He got a lot of experience last year, and you can see that experience has helped him.
Red, your guys had to bounce back from a couple tough losses out in Hawaii. You got just a couple days to get ready for your next game. So what goes into having to bounce back from a game like this?
You know what? Once the game's over with and you handle your immediate duties, you gotta obviously put it behind you. You know, it's just, we got another game coming up. You can't dwell on that, whether you win or lose. You know, that's just always what you have to do this early part of the season. We still have a lot of games left, so we got to, you know, put this game behind us and get prepared for our next opponent.
Coach, it just seemed like a lot of the bench was getting in on the scoring as well, though it wasn't much as Virginia. But did you think the team just distributed the points well, or was it just, do you think they just needed more?
Virginia's bench?
No, your guys' bench.
Our bench. You know, I think we can play 8 or 9 guys. You know, ideally, you know, I would like everyone to play well. But again, sometimes that's not going to happen. You know, I thought, you know, Quadir came in and gave us a lift. Malik obviously played well. But, you know, we play consistently 8 or 9 guys. So, you know, that's how we want to play.
Coach, Chris with just 5 points today after he had 20 on Tuesday against LSU. What does he need to do to become more consistent? I
mean, I think, you know, he had a couple of wide open looks that he typically makes. I think that's just the way basketball is. But, you know, again, he's improved. He puts the ball out on the floor. I think some of it is him and some of it is us. I think we got to do sometimes a better job of finding him and hunting him, try to get him going. And, you know, so we'll continue to work on that. But, I mean, I think overall, you know, it's just, yes, yeah, he keeps taking good shots. And I thought he took some good shots, a couple of them questionable, but that happens, especially, you know, when you get down, you're trying to make something happen. But, you know, he just has to keep working.
Time for one more. All set?
Thank you.